San Clemente, California, a beautiful coastal town where life moves at a peaceful pace. But on the morning of November 13th, 2016, something shattered that peace. Inside a stunning home, a woman lay lifeless at the foot of a staircase. Her husband, a respected doctor, claimed it was a terrible accident. But when paramedics saw the scene, their instincts told them something different. There was blood, but not where you'd expect it. Her injuries were severe, but didn't match the story. And around her neck was a scarf. This is the story of Suzanne Sills, a devoted mother, a woman with dreams, a wife who, behind closed doors, may have been living in fear. Was this truly an accident? Or was it something much darker? When first responders arrived, Dr. Scott Sills led them to his wife's body. His voice was calm, too calm. She fell, he told them. I think she hit her head. But as paramedics examined Suzanne, red flags started stacking up. Her body was covered in bruises, some fresh, some older, a pattern of injuries that didn't line up with a simple fall. And then there was the scarf. It was wrapped snugly around her neck, but underneath, a set of marks, circular bruises, almost as if something or someone had pressed down on her throat. Was it just a coincidence? Or was it the key to unraveling the truth? At first, Dr. Sills was cooperative. He explained everything in detail. Too much detail. She must have tripped while putting the dogs away, he said. She was sick. She always wore scarves when she didn't feel well. But his version of events had problems. Their teenage son, Eric, had seen his mother alive after she had already put the dogs in their crate. If she had already finished that task, then when did this so-called fall happen? And why was there no blood on the stairs? The paramedics and police kept looking. That's when they found it. Blood, not on the staircase, not in the hallway, but in a bedroom, a place where no one should have been bleeding. Something wasn't right. To outsiders, the Sills family seemed perfect. Scott was a doctor. Suzanne was a devoted mother. They had 2 kids, a beautiful home, and financial stability. But behind closed doors, things were different. Detectives searched through 40,000 text messages between Scott and Suzanne. Some are mundane, but others? They hinted at something toxic. Arguments, resentment, distance. Then there was something even stranger. Scott had been active on an online forum called Patrick.net, a place where men vented about their marriages. He had also saved a topless photo of Suzanne from that site. Not just on his phone, but printed out. Why? What was the real story behind their marriage? And did it have anything to do with what happened that night? As detectives pieced together the timeline, they found more inconsistencies. The blood in the bedroom was tested. It was Scott's, but that wasn't all. Some of the blood had a mixture of DNA, both Scott's and Suzanne's. Then there was Suzanne's hair, clumps of it, found inside the bedroom, as if it had been torn from her scalp. The prosecution had a theory. Scott and Susan had fought. It turned violent. She tried to defend herself, but he overpowered her. He strangled her, maybe with his hands, maybe with the scarf. Then, in a desperate attempt to cover it up, he moved her body to the staircase. But Scott's defense had another explanation. Yes, there was blood. Yes, there was hair. But was it really proof of murder? Or was just an unfortunate accident mixed with unrelated past injuries? The jury had to decide. 3 weeks of testimony, hundreds of pieces of evidence. And after just 3 hours of deliberation, the jury reached a verdict. Scott Sills was guilty of second-degree murder. Not premeditated, not first-degree, but still murder. His sentence? 15 years to life in prison. As the judge read the sentence, Suzanne's mother wept. But the most heartbreaking moment came from Mary Catherine, Suzanne's daughter. She had already lost her mother. Now, she was losing her father, too. Through tears, she begged the judge. Please, she said, I don't want to lose my dad forever. I want him to be there for my wedding. I want him to meet my children. But the decision had already been made. Scott Sills would be eligible for parole in 2033, maybe sooner. To this day, some believe the jury got it right. Others aren't so sure. Was this really second-degree murder? Or did the evidence point to something even worse? Was there more to the story that never made it to trial? One thing is certain. Suzanne Sills is gone, and no verdict, no sentence, no courtroom decision will ever bring her back. What do you think? Did justice prevail? Or is something missed? Let us know in the comments below.